A passenger plane was flying at full capacity, but the co-pilot treated it like a fighter jet. He suddenly pulled the control stick. The plane quickly changed position and climbed straight up. Then, he did a backflip. The plane turned around instantly, but the passengers suffered. The co-pilot had no choice. If he didn't do that, they might have flown into North Korean airspace. 1 year earlier, a passenger plane tried to cross the border. The military sent 2 fighter jets to stop it. One of the fighter pilots was the same man who later became this co-pilot. When he found out that terrorists hijacked the plane, he chose to protect the passengers. He disobeyed his order to shoot. As a result, the plane made it into North Korea. Later, the Air Force forced him to retire early. A year later, he became a co-pilot on another passenger flight. That day, terrorists hijacked the plane again. They also wanted to fly into North Korea. The military soon sent 2 F-5 jets to intercept. One of the fighter pilots was once his wingman. The co-pilot wanted to warn him, but just as he picked up the microphone, a terrorist rushed at him. He had to put it down. At the same time, the fighter jets got orders to prepare to fire. Jet 1 quickly changed direction and flew past the front of the passenger plane. The passengers were terrified, but the terrorists were sure the jets would not shoot. After all, the last hijacked plane reached North Korea safely. Jet 1 flew above them. It armed its weapons and prepared to fire warning shots. Jet 2 received the order to back off. Then Jet 1 opened fire on the passenger plane. The terrorists stayed calm. They told the co-pilot to keep flying. The co-pilot knew the jet wanted to hit the engines and force the plane to land. To avoid the attack, he told the flight attendant in the back to watch for the jet and alert him at once. Then, he called his old wingman and begged him to stop shooting. If they hit the fuel tank, everyone on board would die. But the wingman said they had detected North Korean forces moving toward the border. A war could start at any moment. In this emergency, the military gave Jet 1 a new order to strike again. Soon, the flight attendant saw the jet rushing toward them and warned the co-pilot. The co-pilot made a quick turn. Jet 1 noticed the change and turned its course as well. Again, the co-pilot dodged the bullets. Jet 1 reported back. This time, they got permission to shoot down the plane. In front of them was the North Korean squad. Behind them was Jet 1's fire. Inside the plane were the terrorists. How could the co-pilot escape with his life?